my people, how una day? It don't tell, how una day, how life, eh? Wetin dey happen? Me as I dey so, I dey kampe. I am well and healthy, and to God alone be all the praise and the glory. How are you guys doing? For those of you who are Nigerian, you probably understood that little intro. But for those who are not Nigerian, all I'm pretty much saying is, how are you doing? How is life? How is life treating you? It's been a while. I haven't been consistent here, and which is okay because I didn't make any promises to be consistent. But don't get it twisted. I am very much committed and consistent in my personal life, and which is all that matters. So, but all in all, I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for sticking with me and for coming back. So we're just gonna get right into it. Oh, before we get right into it, actually, I changed, my setup a little bit, right? I'm in my office filming, and it's a work in progress, but you guys will be seeing a little more of this setup, so that everything related to work would be in here, and then my other personal spaces would be more for like my personal time. You know what I'm saying? So welcome back to the channel. Quickly, in today's video, we are just gonna get right into it, right? I'm going to share with you guys still about Sisterlocks, because I'm not gonna stop talking about Sisterlocks and my journey in general, and what I feel could be very useful information for a lot of you who already have locks or are thinking about getting Sisterlocks. So yeah. So I'm going to talk briefly about some of the things that having Sisterlocks has taught me, as it pertains to hair and as it pertains to personal life. And one of the major things I would say is patience. Patience, patience, patience. Now, we live in a world where a lot of the time we want things quickly. People sometimes are not patient enough to want to make the right investment into getting the right outcome. We want to go through the shortcut. We want to, try to speed up the process. But if you really think about it, the waiting period sometimes, or the period where you feel like you're just slowly moving, are the periods where you learn new information, you learn new things before you get to the final outcome. And in waiting, in being patient, you learn more about yourself. And you might ask, okay, what does that have to do with Sisterlocks? Everything, right? The growth of your hair is a process. Your hair is not going to grow overnight because you're impatient. Even if you take all the vitamins, the hair growth vitamins and everything, there's still a process to growth. There is still a process to how your hair changes. And when I started my Sisterlocks, what it looks like now is absolutely not what it looked like then. And right now in this journey of mine, sometimes I wish I was still at the early stages of my Sisterlocks, because I miss when my hair was not so full. I miss when I still had some of my curls at the ends of my hair. Now my locks are very mature. The volume, it's fuller now. The curls I used to have at the ends of my hair are no longer there, really. So sometimes I'm like, oh, I miss that. Should I cut my hair? Should I start all over again so I can just enjoy that early stage? But you know what? It's gone. That stage is gone. I'm at a new stage with my hair. So when I say patience, I know we see a lot of things on the internet. People with their locks mature, they've had it for years, and we feel like, oh my God, I want that. I really want that. I want to have it now, 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 now. But sometimes the process, the early stages, the middle stages, before you get to the final stages, each stage comes with its own pros and cons, right? Life is not always going to be all pretty and, great and all that, but the most you can make out of it determines how you will enjoy it. So with your locks, if you're in the early stages of your locks, be patient. Don't be too eager for it to grow. It will grow, which is natural, but don't be too eager to have your hair look like someone else's. You're going to lose out on the experience of enjoying your hair in each stage and each phase of it. So now the second thing is your journey is different. So when you have sister locks, what you definitely do not want to do is tailor your own locks to look like someone else's. Because what that does is it will steal the experience, the joy of having sister locks, and it will steal your own experience of having your own sister locks look the way it ought to be for you. Now, it's okay to learn from other people. There are a lot of us on YouTube. We make recommendations. We tell you this product is good because we have used it, we have tested it, it worked for our hair. So now it's a recommendation. You want to use it at your own discretion. So now think about it more in a broad spectrum, right? So my path in life is different from person B, right? So person B is headed this way. I'm headed this way, right? The outcome may look kind of similar, but the path is different. Now, people have different kind of hair texture, different volume and all that. Those things play a role on how your locks look. So you want to enjoy your own personal journey. Your hair is different for a reason. You are different for a reason. So while you're looking at the other person, there are people looking at you and thinking, wow, her hair is beautiful. I want that. But meanwhile, you're looking at someone else's and thinking, her hair is beautiful. I want that. So, but how about you keep your eyes centered and just tell yourself, you know what? This is my lock journey. It looks different. It's not like hers, but this is mine. It's tailored to me. This is my experience. So I am going to sit in it. I'm going to enjoy it and watch how it flourishes, right? And watch out for the outcome. That is one thing I have learned about Sisterlocks. My journey is different. And the moment I realized that, the less comparison I started to make with other people's hair. My hair looks different for a reason. I am different for a reason. I look this way for a reason. Okay? If I look like the other person, I'll be boring. Honestly. Because then we all look the same. Where's the diversity in that? Where's the beauty in that? The beauty a lot of the time we experience as human beings is in diversity, variations. So keep that in mind. Your journey is different. You're not made to look like anybody else. Your hair is not made to look like anyone else's, but yours. Another thing is comparison. So like they say, comparison is the thief of joy. And that's true. The moment you begin to compare yourself or compare the things you have with someone else's, especially if there are things that you wish you had or a level you wish you were at, but you're not there, gradually it will begin to steal your joy. Gradually, just slowly by slowly, it will begin to kind of dampen your spirit. So the same way with your locks. I know that sounds a little too deep. We're talking about hair. Yes, we are talking about hair, but I'm also trying to express or explain to you guys how all of that translates to life and the little things around us. Everything in life is a phase. Everything in life is a journey. You know how you just stumble on like content on the internet, you see people make comments like, oh, I wish my locks were like yours, or I wish I had full locks like yours. It's okay to wish those things. There is healthy comparison and unhealthy comparison. Now your life choices, your lifestyle, your genes will play a role in how you turn out as a person or how your hair turns out. Some people have more hair in general based on their genes or just naturally they just have full hair, and there are people who deal with hair loss or just have very low density hair. So yeah, we kind of just have to deal with what life throws at us. Just keep in mind that a lot of the time the things that we think we do not have and we think people are not looking up to us for, you'll be shocked to find out how many more people actually look at you and think, I want to be like her, I want her locks, I want to look like her. So honestly, as human beings, I know it's hard to satisfy us. We always want the next big thing. We always want what someone else has. We always want things to be different. We always want to be different, you know, but there's also beauty in just staying in your lane and just appreciating what you have. So before you compare yourself to someone else, especially if it's a negative comparison, think about what you have and just be grateful for it. And then finally, just trust the process. Just take a sit back and just trust the process. With hair, with investments, with anything you are doing in life, just trust the process. And for me, being a Christian, trusting the process is, I look at that more like faith, right? You don't know exactly what the outcome is. You can't really see the next step. You don't know what lies ahead of you. But with faith, you're able to envisage what that outcome looks like. So I may not see it now. I may not know exactly what my locks will look like in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or whenever, right? But I trust that is going to be goals for someone. My goals, someone else's goals. My logs are gonna be goals. When I started my logs, listen, they were very small, like really, really short. And then now seeing the growth, seeing the length, seeing how it has totally transformed, I'm just in awe because that's the beauty of hair. That's the beauty of everything God creates. The way things start is not how they end. You have to trust the process. Trust the process with your hair. 6 months down the line, it's gonna look different. A year, much different. 2 years, 2 years, it's a totally different ball game altogether. So yeah, trust the process. So I do want to thank you guys for sticking around to the end of this video, at least for as many of you who did. Let me know exactly what you want to see in upcoming videos or in the future. For now, I just go where my heart tells me to, and right now I'm really focused on Sisterlocks, but eventually, you know, I will diversify a lot of the content that I put out here. I'll catch you in the next video. God bless you. Bye.